afternoon to you and a warm welcome to our programme. With about a fifth of the season gone, some unusual statistics are already emerging. Only 5 clubs have yet to win a match and 3 of them are in the Premier League. 4 Premier League clubs separated by only a point at the top, and only one manager can reflect over his Sunday dinner today that his club are unbeaten, and that's Doug Houston of Forfar. Our game of the day is one of the best matches of the season so far. Dundee United against Celtic at Tannadice. Action all the way.
Deflected from McStay, Milne teeing it up. And John Holt's effort goes wide, but that was a superb build-up from Dundee United.
And from the slightly calmer waters of Strathclyde Park, a look at some of the sportsmen whose pleasure is to risk a soaking.
Jock Stein brings in Dundee's Tom McKinlay to his under-21 squad for the vital Belgium game. And later in Scotsport, the brains of Scottish sport. Is the American system the best one for them? Ian Archer reports on scholarships at Stirling University.
Well, if there's one word to describe the pattern of Scottish League football this season, it would probably be unpredictable. But the only certain forecast for the match at Tannadice yesterday would be that it was likely to be a cracker. Dundee United keen to pick up their momentum after last week's defeat from Rangers. Celtic out to stretch their lead at the top. Jock Brown reports.
The Dundee United kick-off with close to 20,000 people inside Tannadice for what must surely be Britain's game of the day. The rain just starting to fall as kick-off approached, but not dampening the enthusiasm of the big support from Glasgow and the big contingent of United supporters inside the stadium at the moment. Pat Bonner involved early on. Dundee United have Maurice Malpass and John Riley back after their first league defeat of the season last week against Rangers. But the man they possibly missed most of all that day was Ralph Milne. Ralph Milne is back in his usual place up front today. He scored 5 goals this season and will be a major threat to the Celtic defence. Celtic, on the other hand, have Danny McGrain and Paul McStay fit to play. But Davy Provin's unfit, and that means the replacement is Graham Sinclair, who's wearing number 6 and starting his first full competitive match of the season after injury. Here's Bannon. Deflected from McStay, Milne teeing it up. And John Holt's effort goes wide, but that was a superb build-up from Dundee United. The ball being played up to Milne at the edge of the box. He teed it up for Holt, supporting from midfield, and that wasn't a bad effort. John Holt caught from behind accidentally by McStay. There's Burns. McGrain. McLeod. Here's McStay. McGrain still going forward. Great chance for Celtic. There's McStay. And a golden opportunity is wasted by young Paul McStay. This was superbly created on the right. Now Danny McGrain vitally involved at the start, playing in a Davy Provin role really, replacing the international winger. Took that return pass coming through, made for the dead ball line. McStay hung back for the cutback, got it perfectly in front of him, and that's a shot he'll want to forget. But too delicate, the ball from McStay. He's picked up a Kirkwood for Dodds. Now Milne, he's away from Whittaker. Aiken coming across as the cover player. Still Milne showing lots of determination, but crowded out by that ruck of Celtic players. Free kick given for the tackle by Hegarty on Melrose. Well screened by McGarvey. McLeod now to McGrain. Looking for Melrose. It was cut off by Neary. Free kick's been given for a late push on Neary as he played the ball forward. Richard Goff. Dodds and McAdam both misjudging it. Hegarty reacting well to the rather high bounce. Now Goff. Riley again trying to come away from Sinclair, getting no room at all to move. Bannon to Neri. Interception by McStay. Here's McLeod. To the middle is Melrose. Well, it took a tumble, but referee Cuttle wasn't impressed. And the fall seemed to occur after the ball was clearly out of Melrose's reach. Here's Davy Dodds. McAdam wins that particular joust. Again, the master in the air, but McGarvey has it on the deck. McStay. Fine effort from young Paul McStay. Took no time at all to work on that. Took the pass from McGarvey, was under pressure instantly and let fly with that lethal right foot. So much jostling there for these high balls, many of them being missed as they come through the middle. Great pass from McGarvey, first time to McStay, now McGrain. Just missing Melrose. Trying again with a little flick towards Milne, didn't get enough on it. Goff switching to the right flank for the moment in defence, switching with Malpass. Hegarty giving that to McGarvey. McAlpine still in trouble. And a dreadful error there by Paul Hegarty. Well, Hegarty just did not see Frank McGarvey. Made the pass back looking for McAlpine. McGarvey was almost in on it, and McAlpine did well. Now McGrain. Hegarty judging that so well once again. Now pass to Davy Dodds. Oh, good play from Dodds. Now Riley. Needs some help in the middle. Kirkwood's waiting. Well, that was a great tackle from Roy Aitken. Swooped on Riley to try to get the ball across. Riley again getting it back to Bannon. Sinclair's in the way. Holt to Kirkwood. Riley. Brought down by Aitken. Yes, the free kick's given. Aitken protesting, but that was great sleight of foot from John Riley. Took that firm pass first time, slipped it beyond Roy Aitken. The tackle came in late. What can United create from this situation? Bannon could be dangerous from this angle. His ability to swerve the ball. Discussion with Ralph Milne, number 8. Neri to Kirkwood. The deflection! And United go ahead. 27.5 minutes of the first half gone. Billy Kirkwood makes it 1-0. Now this was a great goal. The set piece carefully rehearsed and planned. Milne to Bannon, quickly to Neri. The shot was not taken by Neri, played square for Kirkwood. Look at the room he had. A deflection from a Celtic defender, and Bonner was helpless. Now McGarvey. Progress being slowed up by Neri. McLeod has Whittaker on the outside. Well, Holt was certainly anxious to make the tackle. Well out of range of that challenge, John Holt. So a word of warning from referee Bob Cuthill, and the free kick to Celtic. Now Burns, here's McLeod. Didn't catch it properly. Dodds was getting across quickly to make it difficult for him. Here's Billy Kirkwood. Challenged by McAdam. McGarvey trying to get away from Richard Gough. That's no easy task. Riley challenged by Sinclair. Marking by United, very tight indeed. That's good play from Celtic, opening things out to release McGrain into space on the right. Gough closing in. Here's Whittaker. Gough again. McLeod lofting it forward. Hegarty underneath that. Burns towards McGrain. The flag was up for offside, but the referee's waving play on as Bannon breaks for United. The chip pass towards Riley. First time cross, there's Davy Dodds. And Murdo McLeod did well for Celtic. Good move on the left. On the first time cross come over from Riley, Dodds was there, but McLeod had raced back from midfield to make the challenge. There's Malpass. You can see just how little room there was for both McGarvey and McStay for that ball in midfield. Aiken's clearance coming straight back to Malpass. Using the area at the back. Dodds wants it high through the middle. And Riley taken by Aiken from behind. I think that was completely accidental. The referee thinks so. He's allowing play to go on, although Riley's still on the deck. Neary towards Bannon. McGrain in a hurry with the throw. There's Melrose. Now Burns. Fine shot. Here's McLeod. And headed away from Hegarty. Still the pressure's on. And Holt's clearance taking the strain off United, but that was as close as Celtic have come in the first half as Aiken thumps the ball out. Well, hectic goal-mouth action there. It started from that excellent shot from Tommy Burns. He took the ball at the edge of the box, hooked one in with the right foot, which McAlpine did well to save. The delicate little chip from Murdo McLeod, and there once again the value of Hegarty's prowess in the air. There's Kirkwood. Milne turning it forward, but only as far as Roy Aiken. McGrain on the right. Appeals for handball, waved aside by the referee as McGrain comes forward. This could be the last attack of the first half. Here's Tommy Burns in good position. United now have time to get men back in the box. McGrain. The dummy from McStay, and that almost caught the United defence on the hop. The road to McAlpine was cut off by McGarvey, and the referee Bob Cuthill brings an excellent first half to an end. Everything that is best about Premier League football contained in that opening 45 minutes, but United getting the vital opening goal. And special pleasure to be derived from goals coming from set pieces, which were obviously carefully planned. The free kick involving Milne, Bannon, Neary, and then Billy Kirkwood coming into the space that move created to thunder the ball in off an outstretched leg to give United a half-time lead, which for my money they just about deserve. So don't go away, we'll be right back in a couple of minutes. Celtic restart the match. Conditions just about excellent again, with the rain having gone off after the opening shower. And never a dull moment in that opening 45 minutes. The crowd looking forward to the climax of the match in this half, and it will be very interesting to see what changes are made tactically by either side. United settled in midfield with these two strong men, Holt and Kirkwood, in the first half, making it very difficult for people like Paul McStay and Tommy Burns to make the passes which Frank McGarvey and Jim Melrose could thrive on. It's cut off by Sinclair, and McGrain showing his strength in the tackle. Here's Burns, got some room this time, got Melrose and McGarvey up front with him. And there's Hegarty in the way. Holt looking for Dodds. This time the marker was Sinclair. Whittaker. Well, McGarvey has covered miles this afternoon for Celtic. Yes, he's been running from the start of the match, and yet he's had very, very few opportunities in front of goal to show his scoring abilities. Again, United keen to settle down in the second half to that healthy position whereby they lead 1-0. Don't want any quick start to the second half from Celtic. Very linking up with Dodds again. Dodds taking a chance to let one go at Pat Bonner, just a bit too direct. Free kick to Celtic as Dodds eased McAdam off the ball. Stay caught by Neary, but the advantage allowed. Here's a chance for Melrose. The tackle from Goff, or from Billy Kirkwood rather. Well, Melrose had perhaps his best chance of the match to bring Celtic back in level terms. Flowing play from United. Goff on the right. Lots of United players in the box now. Easy for McLeod. Neary showing a lot of determination. Dodds is onside. Here's Riley, and it's saved by Whittaker for a corner kick. Well, that would have been a clincher perhaps for United. The ball breaking to Dodds, coming through with just Bonner to beat, trying to play it beyond them. A good save initially, then Riley had the chance, hit that with lots of power, and Whittaker blocked it. Tom McAdam. First time ball from McGarvey. He was wrapped from behind by Maurice Malpass in the act. So free kick to Celtic. And this is in a situation reminiscent of the one on the other side of the box from which United took the lead. So Danny McGrain and the referee want the wall a bit further back. The referee is satisfied. He wants McLeod to get on with it. And it comes to McStay. It's well saved initially. McGarvey goes down, and Celtic look for the penalty kick, which they're being denied. Well, that is certainly controversial. United break out of defence. And still United coming forward through Kirkwood. And McLeod has the ball for Celtic. The through ball, which McAlpine comes out to meet. Now that is very interesting. Let's look at that penalty incident again. The ball was played square by McLeod for the free kick to allow McStay to let fly. A terrific shot from young McStay, beaten out by McAlpine. In came McGarvey. Now did the keeper bring him down? It certainly looks like it from this angle. Mary. Here's Riley. The inevitable marker is Graham Sinclair. And Riley surely fouled. Yes, the free kick's given. Well, Riley has proved a very tough handful indeed for Graham Sinclair, who's renowned for his marking ability. So Bannon with the free kick. Hegarty and Goff are in the box. Deflected header, and Richard Goff makes it 2-0. Right out of the blue, United open up the gap, and Richard Goff, the internationalist, picks up his 6th goal of the season, and he won't score many better than this. The driven cross in from Bannon, Goff got to it first, the deflected header into the far top corner, and Bonner is beaten. So a substitution now being made for Celtic. Very interesting change this. Brian Whittaker is coming off and Brian McClare is going on. And that means a reorganisation of the Celtic ranks. Bannon looking for Riley. Well, that's delightfully done towards Bannon. Trying to go round Roy Aitken. May have been impeded, in fact. Yes, the free kick has been given. Although I think it might have been given a little earlier. Aitken penalised for the second challenge rather than the first. Now a situation reminiscent of the one for which Goff got the second goal, as Bannon lines up the free kick. The driven ball, and it was almost squeezed in by John Riley. Bonner did well. United once again playing with lots of variety. The driven free kick that time after the flighted ones in the past. There's Bannon again, the in-swinger. Bonner doing well, and was he fouled in the way? Yes, the whistle had already gone before the thunderbolt from Ralph Milne. Foul by Stark on McGarvey. McGarvey would rather have had the advantage rule applied. Sinclair to McGarvey. He's away from Paul Hegarty. Good effort from McGarvey. It's just about the first time in the match he's shaken himself loose from Paul Hegarty, and the shot was just rising too much as it approached the crossbar. Aiken winning it. Here's McClare now, leaving it to McGarvey. Melrose, chance to run at the United defence. Can he take on Malpass? He's away from them both. And the cover provided by Richard Goff. Aiken giving it to Bannon. Getting the break back from McGrain. Throw finding McGarvey on his own. McGrain is up in support on the right. Second chance for McGrain. That's a good ball. Goff wins it. Played in by Sinclair. The downward header. And Melrose makes it 2-1. Now what a finish we're going to have. Well, Melrose, a very happy man indeed. The ball was never adequately cleared. Although Goff got a good header on the ball to get it away from the goal mouth initially from McGrain's cross. Sinclair turned on it, chipped it back across, a downward precise header from Melrose, and McAlpine scrambling across too late. Bums playing it wide. McGarvey taking on Holt. Great crossing opportunity. And Tom McAdams' header powerfully directed at the top corner, saved by McAlpine. So suddenly Celtic appear to have found a way to unsettle the United defence. That cross powerfully headed in by McAdam. Pass for the clearance. The Celtic supporters now getting behind their favourites. 2-0 to 2-1 is a massive difference. Melrose. McLean. Sinclair lobbing it back in. Hegarty's there. Milne didn't quite get it to Kirkwood. Now Aiken. Celtic pushing everyone forward. It was Melrose. Malpass won it. And now Eamon Bannon. And the ball keeps on coming back into the heart of that United defence. Holt's headed out, returned by Aiken. There's Dodds up with McGrain. Celtic throw. Stay forcing it forward to McClare, a shooting chance, the deflection. And McAlpine was struggling to get across to that one. But it's gone for the corner kick. And McClare almost snatching the equaliser.
But Celtic's fight back ran out of time and it finished 2-1 for Dundee United. I spoke to United captain Paul Hegarty after the match and asked him about that first goal, which looked to me like it came from a practised free kick.
Well, that's about the first time it's ever happened, you know, so I think it got a slight deflection and it beat Pat Bonner in his right-hand side, and from our point of view it was well worked.
1-0 at half-time. Celtic really put you under pressure at the start of the second half, but you withstood it well.
We withstood it well for about 20 minutes, and we never really got going in the second half. I don't know why, you know. Celtic just came at us all the time, and we just didn't string the passes together, which we should have done, you know, late in the first half. But when Celtic got their goal, I think it was maybe about 15 minutes to go, they put us under a lot of pressure, and it was touch and go really. But thankfully we held out.
There seemed to be many Celtic claims for a penalty when Hamish McAlpine and McGarvey were involved in an incident. Did you have a clear view of that?
Yeah, I did. Where I was, it looked as if Frank had just fallen over Hamish, and Hamish says he hardly touched him, he never touched him, you know. And, well, it was good for us.
That goal really came out of the blue, the Gough header. There was a lot of Celtic pressure, and then you went up the field, and another set piece.
That's right, yeah, it was a good cross from, I think it was Eamon Bannon. And Richard got a great touch to it and went to the top left-hand corner. Oh, Pat Bonner never really had a chance, you know.
The final minutes of the match, you looked so much in command, and then suddenly that Celtic goal and things changed very dramatically.
Well, that's what happens against Celtic Rangers. You could be winning 2-0, and then they score the next minute, and you're under a lot of pressure. You've just got to go at these teams all the time, which we didn't do in the second half. And hopefully we can learn from this, and when we play Celtic and Rangers again, we can look out for this.
A happy Paul Hegarty talking after the match, and there's the reason for a smile. Dundee United are back on top of the Premier League. Aberdeen's 5-goal performance against St Mirren puts them ahead of Celtic.